this is Amy. Thanks so much for stopping by. Tonight I'm going to show you how I painted these. I'm doing these as a sample for a customer, and I'd like for you to comment down below if you prefer, this would be number 1, if you prefer the design to be painted for you like this, or if you like design number 2. Just kind of curious as to how many people like which one. I've submitted it to the customer, waiting to hear back from them, but I'm curious to see what you all think. Okay, so let's get started here. I'm anxious. I just started to load my paintbrush. I'm going to be doing Aqua, Folk Art Enamel Multi-Surface. I'm sorry, Folk Art Multi-Surface. I'm using Warm White, which is Folk Art Enamels. Using the Citrus Green, which is the multi-surface for Folk Art, and then Thicket, which is also a Folk Art enamel. I am using one flat brush. It's a number 12, and I just started to double load it. I'm going to do it with the Aqua and the Warm White. And I'm starting to load it, double load it. Again, as I've told you in the past, I'm not a real consistent person as far as the proper loading on the one stroke type of painting, but here's my paint loaded on my brush. I am going to start with the top one here. Now, if you're new to my channel and you have not already subscribed to my videos, my actual channel, please make sure you do so by hitting the button, the big red button that says subscribe. Click on that, and then there's a bell next to it. If you'll hit that bell, that will give you notifications whenever I post something new. And so this type of rose that I'm painting for you right now is one that I paint on one of my hangers. It's a standard rose that I paint. Do the same design for this hanger every single time one is made. You might do it in a different color scheme. And basically that's what's happening here, is that the person wants to try to go more with the colors of the wedding. I typically have a rose that is painted in the berry wine and white. White on the outside, the berry wine on the inside. It just makes for a neat color combination, a really neat look. And I think I have a video of painting that on a hanger in one of my past videos. But anyhow, I seem to sell a lot of them that do that. I haven't been able to actually stack up on other designs, which I probably should. Be to my benefit, really. Maybe do some different flowers, but I'll do them upon request. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead here and just kind of wiggle another round of leaves around this base of the inside of the rose. And then I will come here and then pull around like that, lift my brush up. Do the same thing over here. Pull my brush up. And then just add some other little closed petals beside it. Alright, I will go down to the next one. I'm going to go ahead and do the roses first. Basically, I'm just wiggling the brush. I'm starting here, and you can give it a few beginner strokes if you want. Pushing down the brush and wiggling it. I'm doing the same thing here, just pushing it down and wiggling it around. I am a lefty, so I do try to make a point that if you are right-handed, you may be starting your flower in a different direction than I am, so keep that in mind. Now, lefties have a tendency to go the opposite direction from right-handed people. Sometimes people consider that backwards. If you're a left-hander, you consider that the right way to do it, right? I just thought I would do this as a quick video. Just kind of curious as to how many people like which design. Just kind of curious. Bring that up like that. And then I'm going to put my center of the flower just like this, as if it's opening to the right. And for you it may look in the opposite direction because of being on camera. For me, that's the direction it's going. And like I said, I'm doing it like this style because this is what I do on my actual hanger. I do the bridal hangers. So I'm doing it this way just for the fact that that's how the customer will want to see it. And this is definitely was a sample for a customer to get their opinion on which one they liked best. They were kind of confused with the colors because they weren't sure if it would look good with regular green. So you would do leaves in. And then they were, contemplating doing, I don't know, just a white rose, which I can mix it with gold and make it look pretty. But I think, in all honesty, I really don't think it looks too bad with just the regular green. I mean, keeping in mind, the leaves are going to be pretty much the same no matter what color your roses are. Alright, and on this, I'm just basically doing the same kind of technique. I'm going to do more of a, and then you just brush it, and I just pull it up as I come down. Go ahead and pull a little stem through it. And then overlap these just a tad. I think leaves are actually fun to paint. And then just kind of wiggle the brush, pull it up as I go. Now you can act like they're joined together. It's for this purpose, because the way I have them positioned, I'm just going to have them coming off the flower and not hooking up with the stem beside. Make sure you're still on here, and then I'm just pushing the brush down and wiggling it. Somebody had said, pretend that you're mopping. How do you mop? Well, of course, a lot of us don't mop with an old-fashioned mop anymore, but you push it down and you wiggle it. So that's basically what I'm doing here. And if you want a crisper line at the end, you can go ahead and go over it. And it's okay just, to have the leaves kind of go in different directions. They don't have to be straight. Mine has a little bit of a curve to it. And that's fine. Eventually I'm going to get into showing you how to add movement. But I've been so focused on doing just some basics that I really haven't gotten into that. It's fun, when you can get it to look like there's some movement going on. It's kind of breathtaking, and if you're not intending to do that, it can be pretty like, oh my gosh, look what I just did, kind of a moment. And oh, how nice kind of moment. Alright, so then on this one I thought, sticking with the same colors, I could do some color mixing and come up with another color that's similar, but I thought, why not just do the opposite and go with the lighter color on the outside, still using the exact same color, so no variance there, and then we're sure it works. If this is a similar color to what she's using, then we're sure it works, right? Now that one I got probably too much blue towards the end, so I'm going to go ahead and wiggle that back in here. And then go like this. And then basically do the same thing that I did over here. Because a lot of times I'll try to make it like the leaves are coming from the same branch. and kind of connect them. But like I said, on this one, I'm going to go the wrong direction. The way I'm positioning them, and I really want it to be wider on the edge, or lighter. Again, pushing down, pulling up. I like to do like a few little beginner strokes up. So far I think it's very pretty. Actually, this one kind of reminds me of winter. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I think of when I look at it. And go back over here and wiggle it and pull it like that. And then I'll pull the little line through it and call it a day. Alright, so here we are. Again, if you will make a comment in the comments below the video if you like number 1, which is the aqua rose with the regular colored type leaves, or if you like the aqua rose with the aqua and off-white leaves. Just say 1 or 2. 1, 2. That would be awesome. I'm, like I said, curious to see, and then I'm curious to see what the customer's response is going to be. Anyways, if you like this video, give me a big thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe to the video if you haven't already. Hit the bell to get notifications whenever I am uploading a new video. And also, if you like this video, please make sure you share it with your friends. Thanks so much for stopping by and taking a few minutes to view this video. I do appreciate you. And until the next video, have a good one.